DEESLIMDAOG, that STAYSOLIDISDAMOVEMEnt. Praise be to the Most High. Yeah, we back with another one. But denial is a process, man. You know, that's a part of the process. You know, after you've been in a relationship with a toxic person or a narcissist, you know, denial, man, it's one part of the process, man. And that's a painful part of the process. You know, just coming into the realization and just admitting to yourself, being real with yourself, that you was really with somebody that really didn't love you, that you was really with somebody that manipulated you, somebody that basically just wasted your time. You know what I mean? And that hurt. You know, that's denial. That's the first part of the process, man. That you know that's everybody gonna go through that, man. The denial stage, you know, and you know that's basically that stage of you just like can't believe that they did this to you, that you can't believe that they betrayed you. You just can't believe it. Like you believe it, but you don't believe it. You know what I mean? But that's real, and you're gonna go through that, and that's a normal part of it. Of just knowing that, damn, man, I can't believe this. I can't believe it, man. You might go through weeks and months of that. You know, that's one part of denial. You know, and you got to go through that, man. You got to go through the denial part to get to the acceptance part. There's no skipping nothing about this situation that you was in with this demon. You know, it's not, you can't, just like you ran into him and you met him, you know what I mean? And there was a process, you meeting him, and, you know, y'all went through the little gaslighting stage, you went through the honeymoon stage where, you know, they finessed you and manipulated you like they was the best thing, you know what I mean? You know, after sliced bread or some lemon tea. You know, you went through that and it felt good. You know, they played their role. They played their part. You know, they should get a standing ovation. They did that, man. Yeah, they did that, man. You know, they did that. They mirrored you. You know, that's what they did. They came into your life, man, and they pretended, you know, to like, you know, things that you like, the music you like, the food that you like. You know, they even tried to talk like you. All that was a part of the strategy. All that was a part of the manipulation. No, that was a part of the game that they was playing with you, man. Yeah, so it's kind of like, damn, you can't believe it, but denial. But you know, when you begin to accept that this is what it was, that you know I was really manipulated, that I was really duped, that I was in love with a demon, you know, that I was with somebody that really just basically took advantage of me, that they didn't love me, and you know, this is what it is. And when you begin to accept that truth, man, you know, that's when things gonna change for you. When you begin to see things for what they really is, that you got played and that you was with a demon. But you know, here's the thing about it, man. You know, they chose you. And I know a lot of times you want to say, well, man, why did the narcissist choose me? But then you got to think about it. Why not? You know, you're probably handsome or you're beautiful, you're smart, you know, you're intelligent, you probably got your life together. You know, or you know what I'm saying, you might be, you know, pouring to them spiritually or mentally, being a good friend or a good brother or whatever you was to them. So they had a numerous of reasons of why they chose you. They had a billion and millions of reasons why they chose you. You know, but the thing about it is this. Them choosing you don't mean that they was good for you. Yeah, the narcissist was never going to be getting no good for you, man. But, you know, through all you went through it, the denial stage, you know, you went through that. You've been keeping your head up. You're getting back on. Then you become to the acceptance stage where you say, okay, this is what it is, that I was in love with a demon. You know, and that's just what it is. And then, you know, you're going to be upset. Yeah, you're going to be angry. You're going to get to the stage where you're going to be angry. Like, you know, man, I can't believe this. They did me like this. And, you know, you maybe done lost out financially. You know, you like I said, you lost your home. You lost your car. You know, you lost your place. You know, they just put you in a spiral where you had to, you know, just go through your ups and downs with them. But you know, you're gonna take all that, man, that denial, that pain, that hurt, and you're gonna use that as fuel. Yeah, you're gonna use that pain as fuel, man, to be the person that you really are. Yeah, that's what it's all about. You don't got nothing to prove to the narcissist. It's about proving who you are to yourself. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. You don't got nothing to prove to them because you are that person that you showed them who you was. And they tried to rob you of that. They tried to steal that from you. They tried to make you begin to doubt yourself. And that's what it was all about. Yeah, it was all about that game. But now that you know that, you're going to take that pain. Yeah, and you're going to use that for fuel. Yeah, you're going to take that and you're going to run with it. That heartbreak, you're going to take that and you're going to work out with it. You're going to read, you're going to learn. You're going to take that pain and turn it into your platform. You know, and that's what you got to do, because their goal was to break you. Yeah, their goal was to come into your life and destroy you, sabotage you. Yes, that's what they wanted to do, because you got something that the narcissist don't have. Something that money can't buy. Yes, yes. You a chosen one. You're an empath. You got sympathy in you, and you got God. You know, you got love in you. You know, you want to do good by people, and narcissists don't know nothing about that. They never experienced that, and they want to experience that. So, you know, being they can't, they jealous. So why not do what's the best thing that they can do besides coming to a good person life like yours and try to destroy you and try to tear you down and try to humiliate you. That's all they wanted to do, but they couldn't do it. But you got to take that pain and you got to use that as fuel to get to the next level. Yeah, that's what it's all about. You know, let the narcissist watch you boss up. Let them watch. They got to watch, be a part of something that they didn't want to happen. They didn't want you to make it. That's why they secretly still watch you from secret accounts, from different Facebook pages, from different Instagram pages. Yeah, they doing that, getting the flying monkeys to spy on you. Yeah, they doing all that, man. Trying to think of any reason to call you or watch your page to see can they get a crack back into your life. Yeah, but you got to use all that pain that you went through, all that hurt, you know, all that, you know, the unbelief. You know, you got to use that as fire. You got to use that as fuel to get back on your feet. Yeah, because the enemy, the narcissist, wanted to stop you. They want to knock you off your square. Yeah, but you ain't fall for the okie doke. Yeah, so you take that pain, you know, all the disappointment, all the heartbreak, you know, all the lonely nights. Use that as fuel. And remember what they did to you so you would never look back. Yeah, and that they'll never love you, because if they ever love you, they wouldn't have did you how they did you, and they never would have walked out your life. Remember, they betrayed you. They never seen your value. They never seen your worth. They didn't even try to see your worth. The only thing they wanted to do was come into your life was use you and abuse you. Yes, but you know, you don't want to stay stagnated. You don't want to stay stuck. You don't want to stay crying over somebody who don't care about you. Yeah, the narcissists never care about you, because the narcissists don't care about themselves. The only person that they care about is them. Yeah, the narcissist is a taker. And all they gonna never do is take. They come into your life to take, to kill, steal, and destroy. Yeah, it ain't your fault that you ran into a demon. Yeah, but you gotta just keep on grinding, keep on striving, keep God first in your life, man, and never look back. Never look back, man. You know, take what you went through as a lesson. Yes, you know, you being discarded, you know, that really was a blessing in disguise. Yes, because you was unevenly yoked with a demon. Yeah, and if anybody need coaching sessions, you can get at me at therealDSlimDaog@gmail.com. You also can contact me on Instagram, DSlimDaog. And if you would like to donate to the channel, you can at Cash App, $DEEVOY10. But yeah, man, I know a lot of y'all might be in pain. Yeah, you feel heartbroken, you feel abandoned, you feel let down by somebody that you thought you could trust, somebody that you truly thought loved you. Whether it was in a relationship, whether it was a friend, a brother, whoever, you know, pain is pain and betrayal is betrayal. And you know what's heartache is heartache. But you got to use that as fuel, man, to get to the next level. You know what I mean? And look back and never get entangled with a demon again, man. But I hope y'all got some out of this one, man. Until the next time, knowledge is power. Stay solid. It's the movement. Y'all stay solid. Stay blessed. Peace and shalom. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. We out.